Why do you pursue me, Arisen? You have fulfilled your charge, are you not satisfied? Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire. It is power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
The choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the winners of fate be altered.
You would still resist your fate. Understand you the folly of such a decision. Even the beating of your reclaimed heart was born of the great will of this world. Yet you would abandon it. Everything in this world, all that you have come to know as reality, is the creation of the great will. Should that will be lost, no mortal being could survive. However, if regret yet assails your spirit, then perhaps you should reaffirm your choice. Witness with your own eyes, or through the eyes of another, the fate of this world.
It is thy will to defend the world, then thou needst simply bring me low. Yet what reason hast thou to attempt such a feat? I need merely look into thine eyes to know the answer to that.
No, stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft with benevolent hands and eyes. You find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled, yet that world of limitless you stand now upon its remains. The vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. Will all come to an end. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion, I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth, and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
protection. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might... I'd say other... wise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard. No one can defend themselves in a battle like this. That is a feat. Do your vocation proud. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Master!
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? What has become of the world? Would that there were someone who could explain this madness. Come to think of it, did not Sir Rotheus speak of releasing the world from its bonds in the seafloor shrine? If this is indeed the world unbound, then perhaps we ought to seek out his wisdom.
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this your doing, newest of the Arisen? I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised the proud king. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied. Thus did I come, the being by whose many eyes and ears no one as to the purpose with which they yet I did divine one thing. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a cry, 'twas, do you understand, newest of the Arisen? Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, indeed, my effort, I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hat, yet I can only... How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for my... Falter not, newest of the Arisen, and fading spirit though I am, I may yet sup...
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here, for this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
I imagine the people of this world will welcome the tidings that there is a place of refuge awaiting them.
The Mad Sovereign's power, it could prove the last Bastalas. The coming destruction can only truly be forestalled if 'tis sundered at its heart.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all matter. Remember, draconic blood flows through the... veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I... shall harness it to your benefit. Yet I put myself at your disposal, in the event ye may have need of me. Then go. Since times of eld, remember. Draconic, then I bid ye farewell.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies. The longer the journey, the more... supply... this will require.
Right you are.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business arisen? Welcome.
These are troubled times, but rest assured, our doors shall remain. Open and our beds soft. Much obliged. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is. Let's take it easy.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. We ought to put it to good use. Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Mark.
Have you business with the guild, sir? Is there naught being done to make safe the roads? Do come again. Go on then. Tell me of your latest escapade.
Your Majesty, how glad I am to see you safe. The end of the world. Are things slow? I am aware of the dragon attack on... 'Twas a tragedy. You would have me evacuate ever since the fall of... If there is safe harbor to... But I doubt I could convince... Methinks your Majesty would do better. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone...
Maintaining order in Vermont must be quite a burden upon the young regent kin. Let us aid him however we may. By your leave.
Could use a rest. These old bones.
Best check our stock before a customer comes along. Have a look.
I've a modest talent for spotting material that can be...
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control and, in time, will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
We shall await you here, Master.
I'm not sure what's best.
Can't help but talk in a whisper here.
Where to now?
A place to soothe the spirit.
Happiness is a full circle.
Who's eerie we know about?
Been a while since I heard a good story. Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Might not the seafloor shrine provide a place of refuge for the people of this land? I expect 'twould grant us a bit more time.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
It falls on me to resolve this.
This right now.
My sword, I'll have to remember this.
Still a while to go before me shift's over. My legs are stiff as wood after training.
All's well.
Are the new recruits battle ready yet?
Prayer's a waste of time. No one's listening.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
There's naught to be said for peace and quiet.
I pray my watch finishes without
Cannot afford another night of comfort.
I'm in fine.
Surely I'm overdue again.
Oh, I could use a rest.
I only pray my watch finishes without.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs. Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
So you've come. I'm glad to... Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal. Truth be told, I had reached so long as we cower within these walls. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the only remaining obstacle is my mother. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she is... However, if I cannot convince her, I mean to Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we will require several ox carts to carry the... Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station? In the west, you may assure him that the royal treasury will foot...
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, have you come to claim my life, Arisen? But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have... So do as you will. I have no intention.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle where it possible.
Do with me as you will. I fear you loathe me. I fear you... I fear you loathe me.
Too quiet here for my liking.
Apologies, but I...
Tis our duty. Tis good to be reunited.
Be gone with you, ruffian. These cards, and if you think I'll surrender a sing, I require the use of all...
Begging your pardon, sir, but I've just sold off my last... Begging your pardon, sir, but I've...
Be gone with you, ruffian. These, and if you think I'll surrender a single one, I require the use of all of them to...
Is this enough to have avoided the worst?
At last!
Be gone with you, rough, and if you think I require the use of all of them to transport my...
Begging your pardon, sir, but
I have to do something.
Ho there, fairy.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Perhaps this too is Lord...
I am glad, Your Majesty. I am glad Your Majesty has seen fit to assist the Regent King.
Now, mayhap.
What will become of us? What malignant... 'Twas a grave misjudgment on my part. How am I to protect those dearest to me?
I don't like this place at all.
Not linger here if I can...
Well met, sir. How might I... be of service? Do come again.
The sky glows
I fear
red
for the Arbor.
with fury.
Yet 'twould seem there is
What
far
have we
more at
done
stake
to
here.
earn?
The elves hold this place...
My friend, when word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, what has become of this world? We cannot be sure we will be safe here. Yet this place... You think we need to evacuate? I should gladly follow you. Nonetheless, we can but...
As Arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader...
Kimin Ross, Bakasar, Arin Phil.
Salma Arenfell. Alekano
Lungtena peli telume. Ane martir, tindome ingarina fai alme.
Findelnar, ne veo norwende list...
Kasinke telpin, fionar elwe arfarne nen...
Mornambwe roth, enfa nevea tara morevin. Lis fa al car kemen rosse e lame mor orne arenca. Liamore vin un palan venis in heranon e lui soronne ero.
Nullis amanda kill angadur fenor.
Kemen rosse andil soron russa ne carilm il rato. Ne chiamenra moretele erando morivunte.
Findalnar, morivin les charmenan? Nefa.
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya ane martir, tindome ingarina fa alme sorne an fa meltor. Vanelin hyror soron, lera ne fir heranon, anne arteher fir...
Only time will tell whether the cutting shall take root. For now, let us make for the seafloor shrine.
Understood.
Salma Arenfell. Alekano Nandemi.
Kemen Ross, Lakasar, Arenfell.
Vindamund. Nun lia tilmo. Ronde Minotaur.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Mayhap we can exchange information.
We too once, as we walked our respective paths, one in despair and one for fear, yet you hold fast to your strength of will.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
At once, Master.
Your pawn is nowhere. To be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Perhaps this too is Lord Phases' doing. We ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic research lab. Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
Kasinke telpe nun finale aidalia anandor nun lintan.
Nenamboe javstir u kemenros uruneteren.
Luintaremi kinalen meltol, ne meltol linkan aldakar, and fi...
Palan hiarmenran, lis fa arnefane. Elorato ala, nenwen mor aiwano, javstir lalasta. Nun falas mi...
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have saved...
Your fight continues, does it not?
Fa'al karwa sino. Palan, my tinefirma.
With the port crystal placed,
we'll be able to use a ferry stone to return here in an instant.
Can't wait for this job to be over and done
Too quiet here for my liking.
Places such as this ought to be protected.
Suppose I'm tired. I've barely slept a wink.
Got to sweep and dust before it.
You're the Arisen. I am to inform you that Lord Phasis requests your presence. As to whether you heed him,
Places such as this ought to be shunned.
Suppose I better get to work.
Find myself drawn to quiet spots.
How do you fare? What matters? Whate'er comes. What a pitiful rude. The same is true of you, is it not? Whate'er comes.
The person I believe in is myself.
Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Perhaps this too is Lord Phasis' doing. We ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab.
Our research shall save the world entire.
Are the new recruits battle ready yet?
Where to now? Feels eerie with no one about. Would that I knew more of this world's structure.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
I suspected as much, given that your pawn still... One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your... In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of day, after you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, this 'twas perhaps a month from that evil day, when a host of dragons descended from the skies. Laz the Oracle called upon me. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom fall. I found the poor creature collapsed by the way. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing thing into my I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might... Alas, try what I might. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is, after all. Indeed, in your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, tell me, Arisen, what became of you? So, could that have been the world forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? And speculate I shall. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master. How long I've slept. But worry not. Now that
I admire your dedication, Master. 'Tis no small feat to hone one skill so fine.
we pawns must...
The world is in an...
Tis hard to find my foot. In this darkness.
At last, the puzzle begins.
This sort of quiet.
Something smells divine.
Wickedness has no hold upon a tranquil mind.
I'd kill for some decent sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one. Come hither. We would speak with you. So you are returned, sir. We are gladdened to find. Now, to what do we owe the... You would have the people of this nation... It is no small thing you ask of us. For now, prithee speak with Sir Manella. Her assistance will be indispensable if we are to undertake the evacuation of Bakbat. Prithee, her assistance will be indispensable. Prithee, speak. Her assistance will be indispensable if we are to undertake the evacuation of Bakbatal.
As a matter of fact, I did not take to being a mage straight away. It was some time before I managed to wrangle my spells under control. Things are much simpler as a warrior. I need but forge on, weapon raised.
Peril can result from the movements and potions.
But not at the expense.
Just a scratch on my arms and on some.
You've pushed your luck too far. I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people.
Sir Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel...
No, you don't understand. We shan't weather this calamity. Ah, with the world in such thus did I return. I maintain order as best I... But enough of my woes. You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merit after all. If we sit on our haunch, alas. The people of Batal, should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to as such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen, and should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways.
Flared tempers are understandable, given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Bagbatal.
Right you are.
You'll get what's coming to you.
You're just riding on your father.
You slander my honor, sir! I don't... This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to... Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy.
And it was your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your...
Very well. I'll not force the issue, but do...
Let us set... How dare you interrupt a battle between honorable opponents?
Such humiliation shan't go un...
Look at us!
I ought to thank you. But
I consider...
I was most surprised when you intervened in their duel. Did you aim to temper their pride by proving neither your equal?
Outstanding.
A customer, then. That changes things. Ah.
You there! You couldn't have come at a Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why don't you... All right, clear off. Pretty work.
Did you need something, dear?
That's quite enough.
We must make haste. The red clouds draw ever near.
We ought to choose our next destination based...
You'll get what's coming.
Stop this, father! Please, you must stop my father!
Well met.
Oh,
Well met. Thank you for your patronage.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Suppose I can finish it
Look
tomorrow.
around if you must, but be sure to buy aught. Just tell me what you need. And I'll see it.
Done. You're welcome.
Go on, have a look. Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare. Try to take anything without paying for it first. Always a pleasure.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Stop this, father! Thank you, sir.
You mean with me?
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher.
Wait, you shared your food with...
Aye. Mayhap we're not some...
The desire to protect... one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different.
Outstanding.
That's not happening.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without...
Oi, you! Don't go poking.
Aye, leave off or we'll...
Counting on you.
Steel yourself! I know you've got it in you!
Can't be happening. Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down in... What's the matter with you? Eh?
Mark my words. You'll get what's coming to you.
Well met.
I'll teach them a lesson.
Ah, the people of Batal are begin. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia, and heavens only know how many lives you...
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought to be willing to commence the evacuation now.
Of course.
I'd help with a decent sleep.
May the seeds of evil find no nourishment. My nose itches terribly.
One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city. You have our gratitude for your efforts. which have doubtless bettered the fate of your journey continues, does it not? Yet ere we part ways, we would make another. Though we have implored the man to join the evacuation, we thought that he might be more inclined to heed your word. Would you be willing to call? Of course, you are free to decline if our proposal is an unwelcome one.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must.
Batal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon Sermon.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Tired. I barely slept a wink.
Peril can result from a moment's incaution. This is a luxury I can rarely afford.
We have ne'er heard you utter. We must needs do aught within our power to forestall this impact.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
At last!
Be gone with. And if you think I'll surrender us, I require the use of all. What are you doing? But no! Spare me! I fear for my life.
Well, as a matter of fact, it didn't sit right, see? Anyhow, as long as I've got my gob, and if that craven comes crawling...
They say a crisis reveals one's true character, but that man was no less miserably selfish than he always seemed.
You have my support.
Interested in my way? Yes. Many thanks. Interested in my ware? My bed calls. Shan't resist.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
new recruits could barely lift their
It is
swords.
quiet about.
We shall remain here.
Got to keep moving. Lest I fall asleep.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
Some of us
Queen Regent, between you and me, I fear for... I fear you... I fear you loathe me, Arisen. What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me! Do with me as you will. I care not what before. 'Twas all for naught. The throne and its powers. Preposterous! The throne and its powers.
You have brought Mother to me. I see.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door. Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. I would not see you. That weight is as much mine.
My son. Your kindness will save many lives.
Ah, you've returned. You do. That puts paid to the last of...
It's a thankless job, this.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Can't turn around my head if I skip another patrol.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
I always draw the short straw.
Is it with early group? Rest assured.
Do not forget that we work to... There is a matter I would entrust... to you alone. That is... Without information, we're powerless to act.
Since time, remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. what ye reap. And I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell.
You so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
I hope our coin purse isn't too much lighter.
You have my support.
Shall we get some rest then? I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. What has become of the world?
Peruse at your leisure. Where? Aye, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the border, where always a pleasure.
The month I spent with Lord Phasus was a queer experience indeed. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing that is, save your presence, Master. Full glad I am that we have been reunited.
Twas an ordeal indeed, and there is much for us to ponder. But for now, we must find a means to forge ahead. probably.
Bones grow weary.
Look as long as you please. A customer, then. That changes things.
Since times of... Remember, Draconic... Blood flows through the vein. Then I bid ye farewell. Since time... Remember, Draconic... It would seem that all that's left to me is to offer up a prayer for your success and your survival. Then go. But visit me again, since times of... Remember, then I bid ye farewell.
Aught is amiss with the flow of time.
It would seem this is no longer the world. We know.
Is there no way to return things to how they were before?
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you can. Wherever the sky falls, or so I had assumed. Yet aught here appears to be different. I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling.
The path through this rock has been sealed to us. There's naught for it but to search for an alternate route.
Really?
Many paths are close to us now. On account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Does my...
one monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
The tide is turning against us.
You truly...
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind. It seems this is the only way forward. Come this way. Why do you falter? Come this way.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall
A fine welcome indeed. We hope that the worst is now behind us. Principles are dust on the wind.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid?
Naught can be of aid. Does my lifelong work hold no meaning any longer? The beast's fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Alas, unproven is of little practical use.
And focus on our true objective!
The tide is turning against us.
I shan't let them harm you. We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind. Yes, Master! I shall hasten to your aid!
Only truly impartial observers can perceive.
We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective!
The tide is turning against us.
There it is. The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have learned. Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample. After all, your role is to save this world. Though this land has seemingly been spared its destruction, the oceans yet cloud the skies. As 'twill be difficult to continue my research, I only hope that this sanctuary of yours will prove more conducive.
Never did I imagine such a dragon could exist. It's a glad thing we felled it, whatever.
It would seem there is...
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then. We must rest, though the sun is still up. Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
The world as it once was is long gone.
Is there nothing else to be done?
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Chimera!
Up arms come to me. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
We have an opening! Focus your attacks!
My father has true, and our body shall fall. skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
I grant you roaring flame.
Fight on, and victory shall be ours. That was certainly worthwhile.
I will protect you.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
You can have us press on without delay. By your will, Arisen.
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom. It seems that is ranged now opposed.
When you look easily ranged, are you alright? Twas a trial indeed, but one we surpassed with skill.
Fortune favors us, 'twould seem. Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Of course.
A fell force has taken hold of our ally. But fret not! We can banish the fiend's influence with holy attacks.
My conscience! Pray stop me, lest I bring harm! Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
As a result, we move as one.
Rejoice.
Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid? Fire flames! Have my protection! Spirits without end.
Let us fend. Stand as they stand up.
That was certainly worthwhile. Fell from the beast as it breathed its last. Not even Vermont was saved from the pall of destruction. Now we face a foe no less ruinous than the dragon.
I can see it out for every last innocent
Wait a moment. Magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the Master, I shall hasten to your aid. Let my magic grant you the elemental boon. I shan't let them harm you. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Use it well.
That's it! Now's our chance to strike!
Strike fast and true, and our body shall fall. shall gladly oblige. Imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Grant you roaring flame. I will protect you.
is repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe, at least for the time being. I can scarcely see a thing in this murk.
The red clouds portend naught but ill omens.
If only we had some means of dispelling them. We must find a way. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. I grant you fire's blaze! Use it well! Best faced with ice.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Is everyone alright?
Must needs deep, however we can. You have my protection. Saved! Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. grant you roaring flames. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
So, since times of eld, remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what you... and I shall harness it. Then I bid ye farewell.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
I hope our coin purse isn't too much lighter.
Right you are.
Well, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly... near the border where quarrels occur every other day. Do you come again?
A customer then. That changes things.
Surely I'm overdue. I must earn the people's faith.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then? Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir. Always a pleasure. Why? Peruse at your... Do you come again?
Go on, have a look. Many thanks. Interested in my wares?
That'll stale, right? Smooth.
Apologies, but I...
By mortal will is this.
Interested in my wares?
Our people are doubtless beset by apprehension.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Well met.
And preceding the safety precedes all else. It may bring you some...
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
A customer then. That
Peruse at your
changes
leisure,
things.
sir.
With Brocker's teachings under my belt, so ask away. My hammer is at your disposal, sir. Pleasure doing business with you. I was hoping you'd come round again. Hi,
Look around.
what brings you here?
But be sure to buy aught. My services don't come cheap. Come again when you've more coin.
Welcome.
A good sleep will ensure we are...
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Ooh, stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find. A ballista is a ranged weapon.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well. It's no small wonder that ox carts have ceased operation, given the state of things.
Will the day ever come when we might employ one again? Formidable though it may be, we must challenge and defeat it all the same.
they may be the source of its power. Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly oblige. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Fire's blaze! It seems striking the red blocks reveals further weaknesses we can exploit.
Our foe is repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe. At least for the time being.
That was superb, Arisen! At once, Master.
Tis a ballista, Arisen.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well. I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It'll be interesting to see where it might take us. He thinks these climbs are ill-suited to habitation.
is a lonely place, to be sure.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Hobgoblin! Now I've got you!
I shall hasten to your aid.
Rally! Reinforcements have come to aid our foe!
Nicely done.
Follow my example.
Let my magic touch you with elemental food.
I cannot use their rage to our advantage.
Understood. Thank you.
Never you fret. We all have our moments.
Flame at any cost arisen. You have been doused in oil.
I grant you roaring flame. Whatever it is you need, I shall
our tried and true stratagem still worked before. The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction. We have found a material.
There's a whole continent! I knew you would prevail.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. You have my protection. You do your vocation proud.
Looks as if it will take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
This seems useful. 'Twould be a shame not to employ it to our advantage. I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter it. Another speak. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Thank you, friend. This place does not have long left. I'd gladly accompany you. Believe me. Follow me. You'll see what
It is a mechanism for hauling freight. And it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
Well met, sir.
it is. A jail of sorts, this place. They were supposed to be digging up old ruins or something. I confess, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the operation. Underlings like myself were given orders, and little else, you see. I'd gladly accompany you. Follow me. You'll see what I mean. Well, here you have it. They refuse to leave, You might as well try. I know they don't die like we do, but it seems cruel to abandon. I never wanted to be here, you know, taking part in all of this. I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them. At any rate, I've tried everything I can.
The command came a month ago or more. We are to remain here.
I implore you, Aris.
So they're staying here because they were ordered to remain, and they told you that, did they? Strange. I couldn't get a word out of them. But never mind that. More importantly, you've given what the Overseer's doing. When the world changed, that craven but on his way out, he used that artifact. I expect that order of his is what the pawns were. Listen, friend. I've a thought. If the Overseer's command is use that key to have a look around. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer.
Circumstances forbid me from obeying. I miscalculated.
Pray, spirit me from this danger. I am sorry. Very well. I shall return.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then? Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir. Always a pleasure.
Our packs are heavy. Yeah, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Methinks we picked up a key somewhere.
Mayhap 'twill open the way. Let us see if it fits. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my... I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll crop...
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in...
A grand adventure awaits us.
I pray my efforts aid your cause. I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. I pray my efforts aid your cause. Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of... the mage. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth.
Peruse at your leisure,
Tis locked, Arisen.
We must needs find the key.
I can proceed no further.
I could really use some assistance. This wasn't supposed to happen.
By the by, I jest, of course. Don't mind me, sir. In these dark times, a man must hold fast to... After all, if your companion were a pawn, that would make you the Arisen, yes? By the by, I jest. After all, if your companion were a...
Circumstances forbid me from obeying. I pray you understand.
I'll use this chance to commit myself fully.
I thank you. 'Tis a great kindness.
Well, I'll be... How did you manage it? Well, I suppose that it seems they'll listen to you at any rate. Once they're free to leave, I can get us all to safety.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Evidently, I thank you. 'Tis a great kindness you've shown me. Fate willing, the day will come when our paths... I thank you. 'Tis a fate willing, the day will come when...
Tis an honor to see you again. An unexpected reunion, but
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Best keep your eyes peeled.
Pray, spirit me from this danger!
'I hope my magic served you well.
My thanks!
Circumstances forbid me from obeying.
'Tis a pity we must part after sharing.
I thank you. 'Tis a great kindness.
Best keep your eyes peeled.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
My thanks! I should only hope I serve to satisfy.
I thank you. 'Tis fate willing. The day will come when...
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
We meet again, Arisen. I'm well glad to be traveling by your side. A door of sturdy make. 'Twill be impossible without the key. We shall have to find the key then.
Pray, spirit me from this day. My thanks!
I could really use some assistance.
I'll use this chance to commit myself fully.
Thank you, Master. Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford...
My thanks! I should only hope I serve to satisfy.
Thank you, Master. I'm proud to have served.
Extraordinary. You have my thanks. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as...
Outstanding.
Hail Arisen! 'Tis an unexpected reunion.
Tis an honor to see you again, Arisen. I'm well glad to be traveling.